This put together video. Actually, surprisingly enough, you've seen the pictures from the emails, everybody from Philips. I grabbed an 860 just because I'm going to show you on a tube a polished edge and a non-polished edge. But I was grabbing one of the other 860s that has since being moved around. Once quartz starts breaking, as the pictures show, it doesn't take much for more to break. I accidentally just bumped this lamp into this tube, and the lamp broke. Not a problem, don't care. Now I just gotta seal it up somehow. But this shows basically, and Philips knows this, so I'm telling you that nothing there. So out of the sleeve. Sorry for the quality of the video. I am, to be honest, super upset with Philips. This is not a public video. It will never be a public video. This is an unpolished edge. If I can get it to focus on the glass. I'm using a phone. You can see that it's trying. Let me turn. You can kind of see it. Okay, there we go. I'll just focus that way. But you can see, I got glass. So let's go back here. You can see that on the unpolished, and this is actually a half polished. I went back to the paperwork. And what they just did is a quick polish, not a full round. So it's got the sharp edges, but it's got structural integrity. And that's what we're talking about today. And you can see there's a chip there. I can't really get closer. You can see there's chips here. And this, is a fresh cut. So this edge is very, not very, it is not as strong as this edge over here, which will show you. Sorry, but this is I guess I'll give you a short thing on my desk at the moment. But anyway, who cares? We're doing a thing for quality. Let's go. Okay, so you can see on the polished edge that there's a little chip, right? Oh no, that was actually a speck. There is no chip. I thought that was like the only chip. That it's got structural integrity beyond that of your non-polished or your half-polished, which is on the other side. Even a half-polished for the ceramic 860 would be accepted, and it's got a very strong edge if you understand physics or anything at all, past kindergarten in my opinion. But you can see on the non-polished edge, it's got nicks, and that's actually I don't have any 315s in front of me, but on some let's go back to this. Dangerous now because it's now leaking mercury into my house. You can see that on this non-polished edge. Let's go back to this focus. That it's got no structural integrity. So when you're putting all this pressure on it, it doesn't take much for it to break. So the pictures I showed you, or I sent along with the email, is not a shipper problem. It's not a handling problem. It's a manufacturing problem. But that's a little too thin in my opinion. And to be honest, on the 315, we'd rather have it in ED18 format. But you can see that I like to break lamps anyway. But yeah, it's this unpolished edge on your quartz sleeve is on the 860 is costing us money. It's costing you guys money. It's just needs to be polished. Even a flat polish. I can't get the focus again. Where it's just a non-rounded, non-chamfer, because this is actually chamfered, so it's actually rounded. I'm sorry, this one is not. Yeah, no. This side is chamfered all the way. It's chamfered here, polished. Yeah, chamfered, polished, chamfered. This side is not chamfered, then a polish, then no chamfer. So, and that's where you get your structural integrity, is that chamfer. And even a flat polish gives you structural integrity. But to obtain full, if I were to actually put a pressure sensor on here, how much pressure it would take to break this by putting flat pressure or even rounded pressure on it, how much pressure it would take to break that, versus on this side, now I'd have to cut it again, this side would take probably half as much pressure. So I hope you guys watch all this, and hopefully we all learned something.